Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. How are you? I hope you're enjoying the best of 12. I welcome you in my class, that is English for grade 3. We are going to start unit 3. Its title is Never Lie to Your Family. Today is lecture 1 and dear fellow teachers, this is the lesson plan which is given in description box. The link of lesson plan, PowerPoint presentation and worksheet is given. You may click it, download it, follow it as it is or modify for your convenience. I'm going to follow this lesson plan for this lecture. Yes, my dear students, today is lecture 1. Under the title of grammar, we are going to learn simple present tense and we'll cover page number 26 of your book. Before this, in English for grade 2, I have taught you about action words. I hope you remember. If not, you may watch this video again. And in unit 2, again, I taught you about verb. I hope you remember. If not, again, you may watch this video. Today, we will learn further and we'll cover to recognize that actions take place in time that is present, past, or future time. Tense indicates time of action. Use simple present tense for habitual action and for timeless and universal actions. These are our today's SLOs. Let's start with the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah mentions in Surah Al-Baqarah, verse 255, He, Allah, knows what is presently before them and what will be after them, and they encompass not a thing of His knowledge except for what He wills. Yes, my dear children, this beautiful verse is telling us about the supremacy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, about the knowledge which is the perfect knowledge, because Allah knows what is presently in front of us. So it's presently means right now. And what will be happening to us in future or after us, Allah knows that as well. So this verse is telling us about time as well. And we know verb is action word. It refers to time. This is what I told you last time. Verb refers to time. And what the time can be, it can be present, past, or future. Now, how to differentiate these time? Here you see, this is a baby crawling. Every one of you have been doing this when you were of this age. So the time which has gone, maybe short time before or long time before, it is called past. It's gone. All right. And right now, you are in grade 3. Every day, you learn an English lesson. So this is what you are doing right now. It's your present. All right, which refers to right now. And after a few years, when you will be in a senior school, you will be participating in debate, society, or many things. That's your future. It refers to your future, the time which is about to come, right? This is how we differentiate time. And the next thing is sentence structure. We make a sentence by subject, verb, and object. Now, what is a subject? Subject is the one who does the verb. We know verb is action word. Okay, the action is verb, and the person who is performing, who performs this action is subject. And the object is the one who bears this action. For example, I eat an apple. Here, I, who is performing this action, is subject. Eat, that is the action, is verb here. And an apple, which is bearing this. Apple itself is doing nothing, but this apple is bearing this verb. That's why it is object. So this is the sentence structure. Subject plus verb plus object. It makes your sentence. Subject plus verb plus object, where verb is the basic part. Without verb, you cannot make a sentence, right? So subject is the one who performs, who does the verb. Verb is the action itself, and object is the one who bears the verb. Do you understand? Now I'm going to give you more sentences. We clean our room daily. Here, we. Who is performing the job? We. So it's a subject. Cleaning is the work which we are doing. It's verb. And our room is object. My parents buy toys for me. My parents. Who is doing the action? My parents. So it's subject. What they are doing? They buy. So it's verb. And what do they buy? They buy toys. So it's object. Cows eat grass. Cows. They are doing the action. So they are subject. Eat is the action and grass is the object. So it's subject, it's verb, and it's object. Do you understand what subject and verb and object is? Now why I'm telling you? Because we are going to start our tense today. When an action, means verb, is done as a routine or habit. It's, for example, what is a routine? We offer namaz daily. It's a routine. Every day we offer namaz. We get up early in the morning. We take a bath. We brush our teeth. We go to school. This is what it's telling our routine or our habit. So whenever there is a sentence like this, it is called simple present tense. All right. The further examples are, they brush their teeth twice a day. It's their habit. That's why it's simple present tense. I respect my elders. Again, let's break it. I is subject because it's performing the action. And what the action is? Respect. It's verb. And whom I respect? My elders. It's object. Again, the sentence structure is same. I respect my elders. It's my habit. That's why this sentence is referring to simple present tense. Animals like natural environment. Okay, so it's their nature. It's their habit. It is referring to simple present tense. Are you clear with the concept of simple present tense? Now let's see the structure. How do we make sentences? In simple present tense, again, the structure is subject, verb, and object, right? The way I just told you. Now, what the subject can be? The first person, I, we, second person, you, third person singular, he, she, it, or it may be any name. And they, when they are more than one. These are the possible subjects. But when your subject is he, she, or it means third person singular. When the verb, the action is done by third person singular, he, she, it, you will simply add s or es with the verb. With the rest of these subjects, we will not. Okay? These subjects don't call the addition of s or es. Only he, she, it. We call it third person singular. We add s or es with verb, with the action word. Is it clear? Don't be upset. Let's practice it. These are all the subjects, and here speak is verb and English is object. Let's make sentence out of all this. Now take this subject, this verb, this object and make a sentence. I speak English. We speak English. You, subject, speak, verb, English object, you speak English. Now you are going to take he with verb and with object. So what we are supposed to do? We will add s. He speaks English. Here we have not. We have just taken speak as a verb. Okay. But when our subject is a he, third person singular male, we have added s to it. He speaks English. Likewise, she speaks English. Likewise, it speaks English. All right. And when it comes they, Again, they speak English. Now you see, only with he, she, and it we have added s with the verb, and with the rest of all the subject only simply we have added verb. Did you notice it? Okay, let's practice again. We take another example. Now the verb is write, object is a story. Now let's make sentences by using all the subjects. First we will take I write a story. We write a story. You write a story. He writes a story. Okay? He writes a story. He subject, write verb, and we have added this s with verb, and a story is object. All right? She writes a story. She subject, write verb, and we have added s with it, and a story is object. It writes a story and they write a story. Do you understand how do we differentiate simple present tense for he, she, it, third person singular, we add s with verb, not with the rest of any subject. You got it? Is it clear? Okay, let's see what does your... Okay, before going to book, there is another concept. For timeless and universal actions. What are timeless actions? Which have ever been going through like this, timeless actions. For example, the farmer plows in the field. It's a timeless action ever the farmer plows the field. Okay, so here for timeless actions and for universal actions, again we use simple present tense. All right. What is universal action? The sun sets in the west. It's a universal action. Ever it happens like this. And the stars shine at night. It is also a universal action. It refers to simple present tense. Okay, whenever there is a timeless action, it refers to simple present tense. As I told you, the farmer plows in the field. And the universal action, the sun sets in the west and the stars shine at the night. These are the universal actions. All right, so this is how we use simple present tense in our conversation and in writing. Let's see what your book says about it. Open your book on page number 26. Here is the title, Grammar, Simple Present Tense. Tells us about habitual actions or routine words. For example, I read a book. It's my habit. Abbas goes to school. It's his routine. They work hard. It's their habit. The sun rises in the east. It's a natural thing which happens ever. Universal truth. We feel cold in winters. It is also a universal truth. So these are the examples. Now let's practice this. What you will do, complete this passage about owls, use present tense form of verb from the list. Now the word bank is given here, and this is a paragraph about owls. You will use these words and you will complete it. Now it's time, whatever we have learned, it's time to practice that. Pause the video and complete these words by taking the words from the word bank. Be careful if there is any word, any verb which refers to he, she, it, you have to add s or es. So pause the video and practice it. Yes, my dear children, are you done with it? Good job. So the next exercise is, again, you have to choose the correct form of verb to fill in the blank. Here is a sentence and there are two options. You have to select the correct one. They dash to the masjid every day. So because the subject is they, so you will choose go. They go to the masjid every day. They goes is incorrect. So likewise, complete these sentences. Pause the video. Do it quickly. Yes, my dear children, are you done with it? Good job. So it's time for your homework. What you will do? In your notebook, write 5 sentences about your daily routine by using simple present tense. And I'm giving you a worksheet. Again, my fellow teachers, this worksheet, lesson plan, 4-point presentation links are given. You may click it, download it, print it, and kindly give a printed worksheet to my children for practice. And students, what you will do, once again, here is a sentence and you have to use the correct form of verb to complete these sentences. So in this way, what we have learned today, we learned the sentence structure as subject, verb, and object. We learned that verb is action word and it refers to time, that is present, past, or future. We learned that simple present tense shows an action is done as a routine or habit, or it also shows the timeless and universal actions. Further, we learned that in simple present tense, we add s or es with verb when subject is third person singular, that is he, she, it, or a name. And we practiced simple present tense in sentence formation. In this way, we achieved our today's SLOs, that is to recognize that action take place in time, present, past, or future tense, and tense indicates time of action. And we use simple present tense for habitual action and for timeless and universal actions. Are we done with it? Yes, good job. That's it for today. Tomorrow I'll come again with a very interesting lesson. Till that time, keep practicing. Take very good care of yourself. Thank you and Allah.